Hi, it's Jessica Brown, Mrs. Colorado Universal 2021, and this is Beyond the Barbie Powerhouse Paper Dolls, where we look just below the surface to see who inspires the women who inspire the rest of us. Today, we have an old friend of mine, not that she's old, but a very old and dear friend of mine, Julie Barnett. She is now my official trainer for getting ready for Mrs. USA. Julie, will you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you are doing with your life right now?
All right. Well, I am Julie Barnett, and now I'm raising my 3 children with fabulous. But on the side of that, I am working with mostly women, but some men, to help them live their best life, to get healthy emotionally, mentally, physically, and I just love it. So
now, this is called Paper Dolls. Sorry to interrupt you. This is called Paper Dolls because the interviews are linked with things that you have in common with the woman before you and after you. And you have in common that the place you would travel is New Zealand, as the woman before you said. And I love finding these little threads because as I was looking at what I wanted to do with my year, I thought, okay, what do we need? What does our community need right now? And I thought, we need a connection. And so I sought to find that connection between all of us. So that's what these interviews are about. It's to hold up these other strong women in our community and to find the connections between all of us and these little tidbits of wanting to go to New Zealand and getting up early and these little things that connect us, these little threads between all of us, I really enjoy. So who has inspired you the most in your life?
I would say throughout my whole life, Princess Diana. She was always an inspiration for me, just because she's such a she was such a giving, amazing woman who didn't let a title define her. And I love that.
And that'll lead me into what do you like most about yourself?
Most about myself, I think because I am so giving, I love that. I have a big heart and I just love to share with everyone.
And in your kids, do you see what you see in Diana and what you love in yourself? Do you see that in your kids?
I do. And that's my goal, I think, as a parent, is to share that with them and have them share that and be the light for the world.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the last selfless act that somebody did for you? For you, not that you did.
That they did for me?
Yeah.
Mother-in-law cooking me dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. Nobody ever cooks.
What about random act of kindness that you and your kids did?
Actually, we were just at the pet store and this man was opening up his trunk and a basketball rolled out down the parking lot. So we ran after it and picked it up.
Boy, that just sounds like you guys.
Right.
I love that. Now, if you could travel anywhere, it would be New Zealand, right?
Yeah, that's one of the places.
Where else? Where else would you go?
Oh gosh, there's so many places. I would love to go many places in Europe. I just haven't traveled. And that's one regret that I have, is not traveling more before kids. Yeah. It's just taking your whole family.
It's a bit different, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Well, how old were you when you had your first?
I was 29. So I was 29. Older. Yeah.
Yeah. So you had 9 years to travel. What were you doing? I did not. 18. I had a reason to not travel.
I was traveling to Mexico and places like that.
So you went places, you just didn't see the world.
Exactly.
Well, what is something that you think your husband admires in you? That wasn't on your questionnaire, but I'd like to know.
Oh, it wasn't. I think there's maybe a few things, but one thing is my drive and my my passion for helping people, and I don't know, my determination maybe. I mean, I used to be a night owl. Now I wake up really early so I can be there for these other women in my community, and I can be there for myself, and I can be a good role model for my family.
I saw that in your questionnaire. How did you do that? How did you become a morning person? Because you're either one or the other. I didn't know that it could be changed. How does that happen?
It took a lot of work.
Did you do a grad gradually, or did you just like set the alarm and just cold turkey, I'm getting up at this time?
Set the alarm, cold turkey, and it helped. I had races I was training for, so we would have to get up at 4:30 to go running because it was so hot during the summer. This was a few years ago. And so I got into a routine, but then it became, I love iPhones because you can set a bedtime reminder and then your alarm. And so a reminder that reminds me to go to bed. And I can wake up at my appropriate 5 o'clock time.
Did you say 5?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's, no. I will have some days where I'll see 6, and those days I already pat myself on the back and feel like I'm way ahead of the game.
And you are. Good.
It feels like I'm up before God at 6 o'clock in the morning. It feels like I'm seeing people that are coming in from the night before at that hour. You are one of the women who is joining me on the 100 miles for to prevent veteran suicide. It's Stopping Soldier Suicide, 100 miles in September. And we're actually filming this on September 1st. People won't see this for a while, but this is the first day of running. Did you get any miles in today?
You know, I have not.
Oh.
I did my workout, but I plan on running after I drop kids off at sports. I'm going to do at least 4 miles. So
wonderful. All right. So the closing question, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to leave behind?
Living your best life, sharing kindness with the world, like loving everyone. I can honestly say, like, I've never seen color or race or religion, and I love that, and I want other people to take that in. And I know we can't change who we are, but just live their life and love it and love everyone around them.
Well, you are definitely on track for that. And we are actually going to do this in a 2-part because we're going to do a second interview that is our training series where we're doing my measurements and inviting the public into the training session, getting me ready for Mrs. USA. So thank you for joining me today for Powerhouse Paper Dolls. And this is day 1, kicking us off, getting ready for the biggest competition of my life. And I wouldn't have anyone else training me for it. So thank you so much, Julie. Thanks for being with me today. All right, rush on out to get your kiddos. All right, bye.